to the Ballsack Podcast.
What up, Sex Squad?
We have Sheldon,
Cooper.
Andre.
Oh,
Actually, it's supposed to go Andre Cooper because it's.
Oh, I'm Andre. I thought I was Cooper.
Oh, yes, you are Cooper.
Yeah,
I
Guys,
hate
we've
you.
already done this episode. Let's not repeat this, okay? Just as
Okay,
bad
I'm
as
Sheldon.
fucking
This is Cooper.
One Piece doing all those filler episodes. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
No, we're
I feel like
filler.
that was a
shit out.
very out of pocket.
Everything
It
is
was
filler,
a very
bro.
out of pocket comment. It was meant
Everything
to
we
be
do
one.
is filler.
I wanted it to hurt Pat's soul. What?
Wow.
Wow.
Man doesn't
Wow.
even care.
Wow.
He doesn't even care.
How are your guys' weeks? How
Week's
they
been
I got a new
chilling.
TV.
You got
Did
a new
really?
TV.
Because my son broke the other one.
How? Did he
And
throw
then
his
you
trucks at
broke
it?
your son.
Did he run into it?
No, I was upstairs. I was editing something, and Candace comes upstairs. She walked in the bedroom.
Was that on the Friday?
No, the day before I came and saw you.
Oh, okay.
So she walks in the room, closes the door, and the first thing she says is, "Don't get mad." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm mad."
I'm mad. I'm mad.
Instantly mad. And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Miles broke the TV." And I was like, "Okay, how?" And she's like, "Well, he was playing with his little dinosaurs, and he was watching a show. And in the show, the person was playing with little army men, and he went up to the TV and tried to eat them, and he's like, "Rawr!" And he hit the TV with the hit the TV with the dinosaur, and apparently the screen just went like black and like no picture quality. And I was like, "It is what it is." And I went back to editing. And she's like, "Okay, cool," and left the room.
I feel like that's repairable.
No, like
So what kind of TV did you get?
So it's not a bad thing because the TV that he broke was like 6+ years old.
Uh-huh.
So like it was kind of already going out the door. This was just like we need a new TV now.
Bring him over. I need to use up my warranty so I can get a new TV.
You know what? I'll give him a dinosaur and be like, "Hey, go see Sheldon."
Just play Wii Sports. It's fine. Bowling.
Yeah.
That's how my mom broke my
So then,
glasses.
My mom
Oh,
and
shit.
Candace were talking, and then the next day, my parents bought us a new TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind?
Just a Philips Roku TV, 55-inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Nice.
it was hilarious when she came in and she's like, "Don't get mad," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm mad. So,
Yep.
what's next?"
Yep.
That's the worst thing to
Did
say.
you-
That's the worst sentence to start
Hmm.
with. Don't get mad.
Was it? Were you close to grabbing Miles by the legs and smashing him through the drywall?
There was like a part of me that was gonna go downstairs and be like, "Why the hell?" But then I'm like, I don't fucking care because I'm not never downstairs. I'm up here. But then now that we have like a new TV, we also had to get a new.
I was gonna say something super out of pocket. I was like, nah.
We had to get kind of like a new like
I
entertainment.
feel like I need to get it off my chest.
Go, get it off your
Just
chest.
abandon your son like every other father does. I can't go more than that.
You got to
Can't
go
go more
get some
than that.
milk. Is what he's saying.
I'm not gonna
I'm
abandon.
always upstairs, never downstairs. Sorry, son.
I'm not gonna
Goodbye.
abandon my son like every other black person. Okay, God, if that's what you want to say. Yeah,
so glad he said
that's what it is.
Whoa.
I don't fucking come at me. My at is 8. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Anyway, we had to get a new entertainment system.
He's like
that
Goku.
could-
Abandons his kid to go train just so some other dude can raise his kid.
He's gonna be like he's gonna fake his own death so that he could become
He can go
Batman.
train.
He could become Batman.
Get hard.
Get hard.
Gun sound. Anyway, yeah, that's been my whole week. It was just, again, it was hilarious when she came in, closed the door, and she's like, "Don't get mad." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm mad. Cool. So what's next?" But honestly, I'm like, what is there? Like, what do I do? Go downstairs, get mad? The TV's still broken. I'm like, what? Like, what can I do?
That's very mature.
Yeah, I'm like,
This dude finally became an adult.
Yeah.
I'm like shitty, but there's nothing I can do. 'Cause-
Shit happens.
Yeah, I'm like, shit happens. TV was kind of out the door
He's just being
anyway.
a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, new TV, but that's about it.
I had interesting week at work.
You got fired.
No.
Damn
Someone
So-
shit in your building.
So I'm not gonna say I don't think I've ever said my site or anything like that, or the company I work at. So this is all kind of I'm just gonna state what's been going on. But
He works at this
We've
location for
had-
this company.
we've had WCB, which is
Are people fucking on the job?
No, the safety.
WCB walking around a construction site is always the tensest thing in the world.
So last week,
because then everyone does everything so safe.
hold on. Last week, they were hoisting a crane. So they were taking a crane off that because the building was getting higher, and they were so they built another crane on top of it to take it off. Right, crane the crane.
I've always thought that's such a fascinating thing. How they like,
they just take the crane off with another crane. It's funny, but the line snapped and the crane dropped and smashed into the side of the building. Finished suites. So
how many suites?
I don't know.
How many floors?
Maybe 3 or 4.
Damn.
3 or 4. Yeah.
So like went.
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't there. It happened at 6 p.m. So it was past most people's working hours.
Ooh.
So nobody was there. But WCB was doing an investigation. I don't know what's going on with that right now. And then so much stuff has happened at my site, and it's insane because the stories people tell me. There's not only that happened. Somebody dropped a hammer off of the top. It lodged itself on the framing of the building. It went through the handle, lodged itself in. They don't even know how to get it out. It's on the 11th floor, and they don't know how to get it out.
The amount of times when I worked in construction, I wanted to drop something off the side of a building just to see what happened.
Dude, it's part of the building. It's inside
so it didn't go
the
straight,
foundation.
but it kind of curved
It's
halfway.
a structural thing.
It's in the structural.
If they remove it, it's all coming down.
Yeah, that it's part of the building. Now.
It is the master key.
Yeah.
It's like Jenga. You take it.
It's basically the master sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it just went.
Yeah.
And just got stuck.
And so apparently one of the guys at the site complained to WCB this week that there's always been a problem with
So someone ratted.
basically
You never rat.
So in one of the towers there was moldy piss because you know how drywallers for whatever reason don't know where a porta potty is.
This may sound funny, but it's actually a thing.
So pee bottles everywhere. Pee bottles are just a normal thing with drywallers. I don't know what it is.
Not
I don't know
according
what
to
kind of
WCB.
crayons they eat, but it's ridiculous. Second off, they go into the toilets that didn't have drainage and they pee in them.
Do you guys have?
But they wouldn't clean it out. So there was piss.
Do you guys have those like, I guess, portable porta potties that on every other floor?
Yeah. But once they finish once they're finishing the floor, it's only in the skip suites, and then after this the skip suite gets done, it gets taken off the tower.
Fair,
so
okay,
right now I have to go all the way to the freaking ground level on the elevator just to get to the porta potties, and then I have to walk off my site, get to the porta potty, pee, and then go all the way back up. So it's a whole fucking hassle.
What's the travel time just to use the washroom?
It's probably total 10-15 minutes.
Solid. I love
Solid
that.
10-15 minutes just for a pee. If I'm taking a shit, that's a half an hour break. It's fucking like I have to call. So I have to call the elevator. Because they're bouncing up and down and they don't.
How many
respond
elevators?
There's one for the lower half, 2 for the higher half.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because I guess most people are going to the higher half anyways to finish it off.
Okay.
There's less work to do on the lower, but so there's been moldy piss in the units where we have to work, all that kind of shit, and they called them on that, and also the communication lines for the elevators. Like I was telling you, it takes like 10 minutes before we get on the elevator, so it's stupid. And then months ago in summer sometime, somebody got pinned against a scaffold, or like on the top, they were craning this pallet, and it smashed somebody into.
Oh shit!
Yeah, into the pillar. They had to get helicoptered out.
Oh my god!
This is the craziest one. So you know how they have.
Wait, so the person that got helicoptered away, he couldn't was it that bad?
It was that bad. He like broke a bunch of bones. Like his
pussy.
There was also this is the craziest one.
Yeah, I agree.
They were craning off. You know how they use those machines to level concrete?
Oh yeah.
So they had one. Like
Is
a
it
small
those
one.
things that like
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They had a small one, and they took it off, and one of the pieces fell off of it, slashed a dude's face clean off. It was hanging. Okay, blood everywhere.
But you want a hard hat?
All right, I'm just if it's dropping from 30 floors,
I
it
don't
doesn't
think a hard
matter
hat's
if you're
gonna
wearing a hard
fucking-
hat, man.
Like a
A
hard
hard
hat-
hat ain't
Hard
going to do
hat's
shit.
supposed to protect you from anything.
Yeah, for anything apparently. No, it will. That shit will not. And so yeah, blood everywhere.
So
and
Two-Face.
right after that, apparently, like a couple hours after they had gotten like the ambulance to take him away,
The real origin story.
they got people to go in and work again, like in those areas.
See, that I think is like the dark side of construction, where it's like
crazy.
like if someone like is like almost falls off the like say if someone fell off the building,
Apparently, people have.
10th story, it's like good. All right, guys, go back to work. And it's like, are
You don't have a
fucking
job
kidding?
tomorrow, bro.
Dude, WCB's
After
shut
next-
down.
Maybe next week.
After next week, you won't have a job.
No, they're investigating this week, so it might be.
And all jokes aside, it's crazy that site's still operational.
Oh,
It's
apparently
crazy.
they've had probably close to like $1 million in fines, and they just pay them off because it's like it's like a $5 billion project.
Just
they
but
don't
like
even care.
it's the fact that it keeps happening that WCB is not like
Just sweep it under the rug.
that.
Yeah.
And that I think
There- Bleep that. Can you buzz that? Bleep that.
we just ratted people
I just
out.
ratted people out.
Okay, I'll mark it.
Mark it. Bleep it, please. Bleep it, please. The guys.
You
They
want
got
the timestamp?
they got the guys to go in and take that pallet off of the street and basically like get rid of it before WCB showed up.
So my guess is that like the second X object hit said street, it was like on it like ants. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. That's again, I don't know how this site is still operational. That's insane to me.
It's by far one of the craziest sites, dude. It's nuts how much stuff they get away with.
That's fucking crazy.
So yeah, that's been my week. My week has been just some fun, interesting things happening.
how's work, Sheldon?
Chilling, dude. Compared to you
We're
guys,
getting slashed by
fucking
Yeah, anyone dying?
nothing's happening over at my work. Nope. I'm Gucci. We're all good.
We're all good.
Love my company. It's all good. Chilling, bro.
That's funny.
You're like, shit, my life ain't so bad, bro. Damn.
Oh shit, man. No.
Maybe waking up for work isn't that bad.
Yeah, you know, playing video
Hey,
game shit.
Pat, we got a dead screen right here. What's going on?
Who cares?
Keep it up. We wanted to intro this pod with a special video that we're gonna
Just switch it off to something.
Why don't you
I'm
just-
not doing it.
Okay, fine. We're living with a dead background now. Pat, this is your fault.
You can put literally anything on
You
the
can put
background.
anything on there.
Some sort of wallpaper, man.
Anything, man.
Good God.
But-
All right, that's fine. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably. If
It's
he
a good
puts
run,
on,
boys.
we're gonna start talking about some hentai. Oshi
We'll be on-
No Ko.
We'll be on
okay?
X and Blue Sky and Threads and Rumble and whatever
no,
else there
they
is.
won't take CP. Okay, they don't take that shit. They're still gonna shut us down.
Wait, who said anything about CP? I was talking about hentai.
Leave that. Just leave your
Oh,
background.
yeah, leave that. Just your backdrop.
I'm surprised you don't have a wallpaper of Oshi No Ko.
Yeah, that's
especially
very
if
surprising.
I.
So, I think we should start talking about Oshu No Ko.
Yeah,
Because,
we
we just watched
an
the
hour
first
and 20 minutes of Oshi No
episode,
Ko,
which is a movie. That's a movie.
and it was fucking wonderful.
That's
it
a
was
movie. It's a prologue.
heart-wrenching. It was moving. It was emotional. It was funny. There was
happened again?
some action. Bitch got stabbed in the stomach. That's what happened. She was
Okay.
20 years old.
Batman.
Sheldon, how did you feel about the episode?
You mean the movie?
And get your mic out of your face. Your hand is just right here.
Yeah, I just wanted to be here because I want people to know that I shut up.
Okay.
No, the episode. Okay, I can see why people like it. It was a good hour 20-minute. The first half was pretty slow.
Yep.
For that shit. Grown man obsessing over a teenage girl
Mhm.
because she's an idol. Seems legit in Japan.
Seems like legit in this
Japan
room.
is never gonna welcome me in now after that comment.
I think
Uh,
I think the reason that Patrick wanted to show us was he wanted to show his other life.
Pat's second life.
Every time Cooper talks,
No, but just going into like his obsession with them. For some reason, he's got other reasons why he likes them. But from her, the main pop idol person getting pregnant, and then the death scene happening with the stalker, them being
I
reborn.
wanted to ask Pat, what animation studio did the animation for
the
that?
guys
'Cause
that did Sword Art Online.
I have to admit the animation was insane.
No, it's not the guys that did Sword Art
It
Online.
was
no idea what it is.
phenomenal. I don't know about you guys, but
No,
it was
decent.
just
It was decent.
it
It was pretty
was-
good.
Studio Doga Kobo.
Studio Doga Kobo. I gotta say, like that, the art in that, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was
It's
just
very colorful.
very colorful,
Yeah.
very nice. Just the hand drawn parts. There was a part where it looked like paint, like the kid was painted.
Mm-hmm.
That was just insane. It was just such a beautiful, almost art piece. Like it just looked amazing through and through. I really enjoyed the animation. That's
Do you
one
think
thing.
if it was just like a regular person, it would garner the attention that this show was getting? Like if the mom was just like some regular girl going through life, and she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and then her dad was just, "How do we hide the pregnancy so she doesn't ruin
I
her
think so.
life?" Would it pop off the same?
Sorry, no, pardon me. I got that a bit confused. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think
No, I don't think it would. I think it's just the kind of the craziness of the
was-
story.
Because she was that pop idol that really didn't have a clue to life as to what was going on. Then she had kids, and it just ended up her
And
being
still
very,
didn't have
a very
a clue
caring
who
mother.
her kids were.
Yeah, it was just her trying to figure out how to like provide for her kids so her kids have a better future, and then she ends up dying.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I mean, yeah, that
You just spoiled the entire first episode.
cool, man. It's been out for how long, Pat?
About like 6 months.
Yep. So if you haven't watched it, it's too bad. Figure it out, bro. Like fuck it.
It was
Or broette.
it was
Broette,
good.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
we
see
don't
why I can see
discriminate.
why people like it. I just think that that the prologue was really long. And I'm not saying there was really much you could cut out. There wasn't a lot of filler in there, to be completely honest. There was a lot of everything was almost a story element, but it was just so long and it was kind of draining.
For me, it was almost like watching an episode of CSI because they're like person dies and then you're trying to figure out who the fuck killed them.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. And it's like a long
I would have
detective movie sort of.
I
is what
would
it
have
feels like.
preferred it to be episodic and be almost like what they did with
See, I don't think an
JJK.
episodic thing would work for that first hour and 20 minutes though.
You don't think it would?
No, because if you finish the first episode like, oh, this dude's a fucking lolicon person that likes pop idols, and then it ends there like, who's gonna continue watching that? What's the draw?
Mm. I see
I
what you're
think it
saying.
needed to be an hour and
I
20.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
It felt like it needed to be an hour and 20 to really get the full scope of what the premise of this show is gonna be about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that first episode like that, it's kind of like Solo Leveling, where like the first episode didn't grip me. If it was that full hour and you or more with that fourth episode or whatever, I probably would have been way more invested.
Question for you. After the mom dies and the kids become
Who becomes Catwoman?
I want to assume like teenagers in high school. What's the time skip?
It seems about 10 years.
Is it like
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, so they're like 14, 15, something like that.
Yeah, they're around 40.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I think it was a good anime. I don't. Obviously, I haven't watched the whole thing. I'll probably go home and try to watch it with Jane because I think it's something she might like. But I just think that as of right now, I'm not completely gripped. I'm interested. I'm just not completely
They
gripped.
don't have you by the balls.
It doesn't have me by the balls.
Doesn't have you by the ball sack, eh?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. On a 1 to 5 grip scale on my ball sack, it's definitely only about maybe a 1.
2 fingers?
No, it's like a light cup,
Mm,
a light cupping
Mm.
of my balls,
gotcha.
Hey, like, whoa.
and I'm like, oh, something may be there.
Yeah.
Something might be there.
Yeah.
I gotta continue watching
Yeah.
to
So it
see
can
if it's
fondle you
gonna
a little bit.
fully grip.
Yeah. It's like that gif of that lady that goes, mate,
Hey,
maybe.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe there's something. Andre,
Yeah.
how'd you feel about it?
Again, I think the animation was surprisingly good. I can see like the whole fandom
Mhm.
behind the show. I can definitely see like the mystery, the drama. I can definitely see all that. Again, I don't think like in that whole hour 20, I don't think there was enough to really want me craving to like what happens and like how does he end up finding the killer if he ever does X, Y, Z. Again, you mentioned that maybe Candace might like it, and that's true, right? So I might give it the old 1-2 and sit down and see if she does, and if she does, then we'll just tackle that together. But I think it's like a solo thing. Like I'm not like it's not like it's good, but not my cup of tea.
Like it's kind of like a slice of life, but it's more of a drama action, isekai kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man! Oh, come on, dude, shut the fuck up.
Freaking isekai.
He gets reborn.
He gets reborn.
How would you classify it besides a drama?
What's an isekai?
What motherfucker comes back reborn as a baby, as a new being into
That
a world?
time I got reincarnated.
How would you even
idol
classify
son.
that? I mean, yes, it's a drama, but it's part of a genre that's kind of done where they get reborn into a new world. Technically, he gets reborn into a world where
Isekai means being born in another world, like being transported to another world. It doesn't mean being reborn.
He was transported into her world. Up top, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Here,
that's actually very fucking valid because she does come from a completely different world.
Hold on. There is also an isekai is a subgenre of portal fantasy for to take people to another world.
What do they classify?
Or parallel universes. How do we know that that's not what this is?
That's a good point.
What if this is a parallel
That's
universe?
actually a very good point.
We don't know. Have they ever said it?
I'm done with this. I quit.
Ah, it's an isekai.
Rebuttal. You got to. This is your show. This is what you wanted to show.
I'm
Tell
bringing
us
out
that
valid
we're wrong.
counterpoints.
I'm tired of being trashed on for being isekai trash.
You know what? You trash on me for being a JJK dick sucker, and you know what?
Yeah,
I am.
because you are.
Stand by your points.
You are.
Actually,
feel
he
like-
trashes on you for being an otaku that doesn't know shit.
Not even that. I think
That's
Pat
fine.
just trashed on you because you're you.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does that. You guys love doing that.
This is true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, but like, how else would you classify this?
It's supernatural. Fuck should I know?
Don't you ever put those two sentences in. That's a great show. Don't you ever do that again.
I mean, supernatural is a genre, dude.
It's a genre.
I know that.
It's a genre, bro. They may have made that show, but it's a genre. Man.
I
know.
I think I do. I'm gonna continue it. I want to see where it goes. I am interested because I've watched an hour 20 minutes, and at this point, I feel like I put too much time
Okay, I'm gonna
in
bleep
this.
this, but you guys can hear me. So, because it's spoilers.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
Wait. Do I have to hold it? Yeah. Okay.
Pro-
That's even weirder.
Wait, who?
Wait.
Are you talking about the brother and the?
No! Nah! Motherfucker, you sick, twisted piece of
Okay.
shit!
You had me like for 5% out.
Okay, I take back everything I said about Oshi No Ko. The people that watch this shit are fucking sick,
bro.
That's fucked up.
I was
Like,
you know what? You
No,
know what? I was-
it doesn't matter if there were two different people
Wait,
in one.
Hey! You
Wait,
can't.
no,
listen-
don't-
You can't.
That's later on.
You
It
can't.
happens the same hour and 20 minutes.
No. Oh, what you're referencing is in
Yeah.
the first hour 20?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
go.
No.
It's the fact that they're brother and no, y'all sick. Y'all fucked. This is gonna win anime of the year. I'm done associated with the fucking anime community. If that shit, that's fucking gross,
No,
dude.
a lot of the people that are
I'm-
watching it don't know about what's happening in the manga.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Are you
That's
sure
manga.
about that?
That's
Because I feel like
manga.
the only people that know about
Hold
Oshi
on.
No Ko, that
Wait.
are watching Oshi No Ko, are people that read it. And
I
wanna
actually
see
watched it
in
first,
animation.
then read it.
That's what I think.
Why are you so triggered?
Oh my god.
Wait. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt because you know what? Throughout
Give
the first,
what the benefit? You want to see it?
throughout the
You
first,
wanna see
throughout,
brother and
wait.
sister?
Throughout the first hour 20.
It's about a manga where
Okay.
the brother loves the sister and the sister loves the brother.
Hold on. Throughout the first hour 20, I was
I'm
making
actually
jokes. I was making jokes.
I'm
about
referring
Pat.
to the
I'm like,
video meme where they stop the guy in the bookshop and they're like, "Hey, what book do you got there?" It's a manga, and they're like, "What's it about? A brother and a sister?" And they're like, "Okay, is that it?" And it's about
Stop,
them
you're
loving
spoiling,
each other.
you're spoiling things.
That's
You're
what I was
spoiling
referring-
things.
No,
You're
I'm talking about the main video.
Is something burning?
Maybe who
something
knows?
burning. No, you're having a heart attack. That is.
I think I am too then, because I smell.
No, that happens a lot. It has to
Oh,
do
is
with
it?
the
Okay,
furnace or some
okay,
shit.
cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
How? There's part of me that wants to just know how, but I don't want to
no,
know.
no, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
That
of course you
doesn't
are.
that doesn't
watch
surprise
it.
me.
Now that he knows that,
Yeah.
of course he
I
wants to
don't
watch.
watch
it.
it.
That doesn't surprise
I'm
me.
gonna enjoy it. No.
So not my kind of anime
But
at
wait,
all.
the first hour 20, there were some things in there that were questionable. Okay, a lot of things in there that were questionable. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but you're telling me this now, and now I know whoever made this is a sick fuck. Okay, this is she's sick. Sick in,
If
women
you-
can be sick in the head.
If you
I
had
love
led
it.
with this, I'd have stayed home today. Easily. If you had led with this, I'd have been like, boys, I'm sick. I'm not coming.
I like how he waited till after we watched it
Exactly.
to mention that.
Exactly.
Because if he had mentioned that from the get go, we would never have watched it. Never.
It's like way, way in the future. I don't think it'll make it that.
There is the fact that in some point of the future, said
Do you-
action happens is still weird.
Do you think that they will change it?
Do they show it? It's implied. It's still bad. It's still fucked up.
Yeah, it's still pretty messed. But yeah, overall, I give it a 11 out of 10 on animation, and overall, I'd probably give it maybe like a 7.5 out of 10 so far. 8 out of 10, sure. For the first hour 20.
I give it 7.5 sisters out of 10 brothers.
Mm.
That's
Are we
that love
basing
each
this
other.
on just what we watched?
Yes.
Okay, animation, very good. Overall, 7.5.
I give it an 8. I liked it. I don't think I liked it like a crazy amount, but I thought the animation was just so
Yeah.
good. I have to give
Like,
it extra points.
I'll watch a slice of life here and there depending on what it is.
Mhm. Yeah.
There was an anime on Netflix called Kotaro Lives Alone.
Yes, I remember.
yeah.
We were trying.
That
I
was a
was
good
trying to
one.
watch it, but I completely forgot about
Yeah,
it.
no, that's fair. It's just it started off a little weird, and I thought this was some weird isekai thing because of the way this kid acted, but it's because of what he went through. Is he acts the way he does? Yeah.
That's fair.
And I continued to watch that because it was a good show. But now that I know things, I mean, even from the get go, though, I was never going to continue the series. I don't care for dramas like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of dramas. I will watch them because Jane usually likes to watch them,
Yeah.
and I think she will like this.
It
because
feels like
there's pretty
something the
colors.
CW would put out.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
You know, that
Yep.
teeny kind of bopper love story shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I feel about it, Pat.
How
I'm sorry.
did you feel when you found that out?
I
How?
dropped it.
Wait. Hold on, Pat.
Yeah, you're telling us to still watch it.
Pat. Wait.
But
Hold
it's
on.
good until that part.
Wait. Hold on, Pat. What? When you were watching the first episode, what were your thoughts on it?
I
I'd
like
like-
the animation. The story was gripping. I like suspense.
And it's
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, I like
It's not an isekai.
I like suspense too, but it was still, I don't know, it's still just not my cup of tea. You know?
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shit on it on your opinion. It's your opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Did you guys want to?
Your opinion is shit. Nobody wants to hear it. Shut up.
except
No.
for his opinions are always shit.
Jesus
I
Christ.
gave it an 8 out of 10. I gave it the highest rating here. You should be more on my side.
Higher than solo leveling? Gross. Get out of here.
Wow, yeah, fuck loser.
This was way better than the first 3 episodes of solo
actually,
leveling.
It kind of was.
First 3 or 4.
Fuck, I'd put 4. I'd put
No,
all
wait,
of
no,
them.
like I'm legit asking, is this the 5th episode or
This is
the
the 4th episode that just released.
Fourth
Yeah.
episode.
But I like, to be fair, I liked Oshu No Ko more than I liked.
This
what
was
I'm
better
watching for
than
solo
the
leveling.
Demon Slayer Swordsmith fucking movie.
Were you gonna say sword smart?
Swordsmart.
Smart.
was coming out.
What about
Yeah.
the Hashira training one that we're definitely gonna go see?
I'm not watching it, man. I'm not watching the Hashira training art. I'm not going to a fucking movie theater to watch the last episode of
wanna
season 3
watch
and the
him.
first episode of season 4.
Wait, no, the
It-
2 last episodes of season 3.
No, they said it's only one episode.
Oh, perfect.
It's one episode of the last season, and it's the last episode of the last season, the first episode of
So it's
the
just
new.
45 minutes then.
45.
No,
We
don't
can
pay
do
for
a
this
solid
movie.
45.
It's not worth it, man. It's
really
not a
isn't.
fucking movie.
Why would
not.
I pay for something that I could just watch?
This is what I'm
What the
saying.
fuck do you put on a toque? I turn around.
He's behind the scenes. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Next time you turn around, he'll be butt naked.
She will.
Watching Oshi No Ko.
That's right.
You fucking weirdo.
No, yeah, it's just I don't know, man.
How do you feel if you had to compare the two, Oshi No Ko to Solo Leveling?
Completely different genres.
Yes, yeah. if
They
you had
are
to compare
completely
it,
different.
But both are isekai.
You can still
I would
compare
say
apples
the
and oranges.
story is they've given us more in that first hour and 20 minutes than Solo Leveling has.
But
Are you going to continue Solo Leveling?
Yeah, probably.
So why would you continue Solo Leveling if you liked Oshi No Ko better?
I just want to see what happens with the fight scenes.
Mm.
I want to see how crazy they get.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the hype about Solo Leveling is mainly their fights, and that it gets better once the fights are happening.
Yeah.
That's the hype
And
about it.
did you want to go into this episode? Because I think we should just start going over this episode. Because how did you guys feel about it?
It was definitely
more gripping.
better. It was a lot better.
Way better. Way better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I'm only saying that is better is because we actually got more action out of it, which is kind of what I think the whole point of the anime was about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm still not gripped by it. It still feels like there's very little information being given as to what's the overarching thing with this whole
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Like, is there some sort of big bad that's putting all the portals out, or did somebody fucking find a way to open these portals and gain mass power?
Yeah.
Like, what's the like what is happening?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just fighting these things endlessly with no goal
He's
in
solo
sight, with no
leveling.
end at
That's
sight.
the premise.
He's Solo Leveling.
No, I understand that, and just I get what you're doing, but it's the whole sector of it all. Like, what the fuck is the point of continuously fighting just to get stronger, just so you can be rich?
He's basically
money.
Essentially, yeah, to save his mom.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like that could be that could be one of the premises.
Stop being Italian. Fucking hold your mic still. Okay.
That could be one of the premises. I mean, to essentially get rich and save his mom. But the overarching one, I'm not too sure. But I think that could be like a sub goal of his.
Yeah, I'm with Sheldon on this 100%. I said that actually a couple episodes ago. I said there's no story here. There's no story yet, and there hasn't really been a story yet, which is what we need.
Yeah, and like I'm just spitballing. Like I have no idea.
It kind of feels like One Punch Man's first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, very much.
mindless violence for mindless violence
Mm-hmm.
sakes, and you don't know what the hell the story is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
100%.
completely fair, yeah.
100%. That's how it is. I think it's gonna get better though. I mean, judging by this episode alone, the animation quality in the fight scenes was top notch. It was
These are the Sword Art
Great.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys are killing it. Like, if that's what I'm getting, I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to watch more of that. But again,
Like
we
every
need story.
frame was clean. There was no sloppiness in
Yeah.
any of the frames.
No.
Realistically,
Yeah.
it was pretty well done, man.
It felt really well done. It felt really well done.
Transitions were smooth too.
Very,
Yeah.
very. I think when he had the blade against the snake's like hide
Mm-hmm.
and the sparks were flying, that was such a dope
Yep.
scene. Just the sparks flying was so well done. I loved the colors and everything that they did with that scene.
I think for me, one of my favorite shots is when he's like riding the snake and he's like gripping it and he's just fucking like
Yeah.
and like it's just like a full frontal of his face and the blood in his face and like it looks very gritty and like
Dark.
and like and the screen's like not overly shaking but like shaking a bit, but he's just like and like just like that was like my favorite
Yeah.
shot.
I thought it was cool that you could see the snake actually fucking panic and struggle.
Wait,
yeah.
Like
It's
it
like
knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
It was trying to fucking flee, but it just couldn't.
yeah, it's like that. It's like that. That meme of from the guy from Daredevil. Where he's like, wait.
Yeah.
You mean Punisher?
Thank you. Yeah, yes, yeah.
And then
John Berthenol?
I couldn't remember his
Jesus
name.
Christ,
And,
man.
how'd
Pull
you
it
guys-
together.
How'd you guys feel about the yeet?
I mean,
That was dope.
at first I'm like,
Calm
cool.
down, Deku. All right?
At
Jeez,
first,
calm down.
At first, I was like, cool, but then when I really thought about it, I'm like, well, he's been training his strength. So if Homeboy just fucking yeeted something with his strength, he basically turned like a mini dagger, a broken sword, into like a fucking
Where
spear.
you think his strength level is at right now? Like a C or a B rank?
He was E. I'd say like he's hovering like
C. I think he's C.
C. Like, yeah, C. Yeah, C.
Because he
Early C.
busted that boss.
Yeah, oh yeah. He
right?
like he completely
busted that thing.
shattered its like shields, and then
Yeah.
everyone just went to town, right? So I think he's hovering like early C's, later D's.
I feel like if it was a B or A level strength, that monster would have died from that weapon throw.
The sword probably would have went through the head.
Yeah, 100%.
Easily, right?
Yeah.
I just one thing that I guess, and this is just my personal opinion, that I'm a little curious about that maybe it gets revealed in the next episode is like, why didn't he stick around to be like, well, that was me, but he looked like he Batmaned it, or like he threw it and then he just like vanished into the shadows, and
I think
and
he
now it's like, who was the mystery hunter?
Yeah,
right.
I
So
think he
like,
wants to be. I think
I
he
think
wants
that's-
to train more.
Yeah, probably.
no, of course, right, of course, and there's tons of things that like we could speculate, but I'm just
I feel like he doesn't think he's like good enough to come out of training yet.
yeah.
He needs to grind more.
No, I think he wants a bigger platform.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
He wants a bigger platform to reveal
Like,
himself.
do you
I
guys
that's
think
the thing.
that if this monster was just like if no one else was fighting it, he would have been like, I got this, and then shown up and then been like pow 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 and like took it out on his own? Do you think he'd want that? Or like you just said, he wants like more grander.
No, he wants a grander stage. He
Yeah.
wants something more. He probably wants something more. He probably isn't ready. He knows he's not ready to come out yet. He still has things to do.
Yeah,
Right. He's
that's
got to
fair.
get stronger.
Yeah, but I just think him wanting that and like doing the deed and then vanishing, I think is like, okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious about this question too, Pat. How many episodes? Do you think we're going to get like 12, 13,
I think they said it
24?
was going to be 12. I'm pretty sure they said it was going to be 12.
12?
Yeah.
12, a shorter
12.
season. I feel like animes are going to. You know what? I actually don't mind the 24 episodes per arc.
Mhm.
Personally, I like 12s. 12s are short and sweet. But for this, considering we're on the 4th episode, I still want more.
I thought they said it was gonna be.
Is it 2 cores? That would be dope. I'd accept that too. Basically 2 parts of a season. I'd take that.
I just feel like if you're going to be 12 episodes, you got to pack information in there.
Mhm.
You know, you got to give your audience something.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
It's just,
But to be fair, they've given us a little bit. In this last episode, they've given us a little bit more of what we've wanted, which is just action-packed fighting and more of that. And if that's how it continues, it's a big step up, I'll say. And if they continue on this trajectory, I am probably going to really enjoy this anime. If they continue on this trajectory.
Yeah, 23 to 25 episodes.
Yes, perfect.
oh, wow.
In
Okay.
a 2 core run.
2 core run, perfect. That's what I want to see. I'm invested now. I'm down for that because I want to see a lot more. I think this first season hasn't given me anything yet, and I really need something there. I need to
It has
find
been
something.
confirmed,
Season
which
2?
The episode 25 is going to end at,
Okay,
and that's a quarter of season.
quarter of.
Month.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. I'm interested in this anime. I want to see more from it. I think it's pretty early on to give it many judgments or praises or anything. I need more from it.
Also, there was that moment in the subway where like he got like nuked into the wall, and he's like, I need to like get stronger and he like glowed and his eyes were glowing. That is also like, hey,
very
what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
right.
very
So that's
interesting.
sorry. That's something else I forgot to mention. Is like now I'm like, what the fuck is that? Right?
Yeah.
Because like it almost seemed that like he got launched into.
So actually, I got information about that. That was actually just a visual thing. It doesn't actually happen in the manga.
Okay.
Oh,
I assumed so.
I
at
can't tell if you're
first.
joking or not.
I assumed so at
Huh?
first, but
So
I
here's
did,
the
I was
thing.
leaving
I just
room
assumed
for,
that. I didn't look this shit up at all. I was just trying to make fun of fucking Demon Slayer crap because that's what they say about their stuff. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not in the manga, but it's I saw this meme about demons. I'll tell you about it.
Okay. We had some more stuff to talk about on the docket. We had some interesting Palworld stuff come up. Andre,
The
leading
newest-
head on Palworld.
So basically, I've been playing Palworld. I'm the only one of a group that has been playing it. And,
I've been watching clips.
and it is.
I've
it
been
is-
listening to people play.
It is.
Haven't-
Oh yeah, sorry. And
But I quit 2 days ago.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. And
So we
it
played
is.
for 3 days.
It is all the rage.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and it has surpassed Starfield
Way,
peak.
way surpassed
Yeah,
Starfield.
Starfield it had what 200,000
Peak concurrent, I believe.
peak concurrent. Palworld has 2 million.
2.6, 2.8 million,
Yeah,
something like
so
that.
just like galaxies beyond
yeah.
Starfield, and yeah, it's
Starfield
just
it has a $200 million budget, and this one
had 6.7, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this game is just kind of like
Holy shit, that's like Godzilla -1. Only
Yeah.
had a $15 million budget. And what did Marvel movie have? 150, $250 million
yeah,
budget.
and this game is just like
Flash had a
sweeping,
$250 million budget, some shit like that.
sweeping the nation. And there's just, and I mean, if you haven't heard about it, you're either under a rock or
I
in
think
outer
it's sweeping
space.
the world at this
It
point.
really
yeah,
has been.
right. Yeah, and it's just it's
It's
that
gonna
like
hit global sensation like Pokemon.
Whoa.
weird, yeah.
Whoa.
and there's all like the
Allegations,
and
slander.
there's all like the controversy verbatim about like Palworld copying Pokemon XYZ, but then there's a whole bunch of like, yeah, well, Pokemon copied Dragon Quest, and then Pokemon copied Digimon, and right. So there's just like there's all this
Pokemon
hate.
did copy Digimon,
It's-
but they got more lame.
I think it's interesting that the thing is, I think the biggest dig at Pokemon really is the capturing spheres or whatever they call
No,
them.
I think the biggest dig at Pokemon, which a lot of people are saying right now, is Pokemon is fucking lazy. It's
No,
a
no.
lazy fucking game.
Oh, trust me, yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's copy and
So, like,
paste
this
every
is a-
generation, and they expect the same results.
No,
every
no, but the
generation.
biggest thing that I noticed, you can have similar things to Pokemon, like Digimon, like
Yeah.
Dragon Quest,
See,
but
wait.
the capturing of them with spheres
Mhm.
is it's very particular to Pokemon.
Mhm.
So I think that's the biggest thing that
Okay.
they ripped off. I feel like.
So this is what I said in the pod, and you said
No, but you can capture other people's pals and the trainers.
no, you
True.
can't.
Wait, you can but you can bring them though. Can't
What do
you?
you mean?
Can't
No,
you?
you like if you fight like a boss at the tower, you can't capture their pal or them.
Oh.
I've tried, but
There's a glitch.
there's
What
a
about
mo-
player versus player?
that's coming out?
Man, can you
Later.
imagine capturing another person's pal just to
Well, if
fucking
they do
take it
die,
home?
they
Holy
drop
fuck!
their pals.
Oh my!
Yeah.
All that work to get that one rare pal, and it's
So
just
this is-
taken from you.
So
Brother,
this is
bring it.
so
That'd
this
be
is
sick.
what I said in the pod. It says the one thing I wanted to bring up is how can Nintendo / Pokemon be upset when the amount of similarities between each of the battle royales these days? It's kind of silly, but don't get me wrong. Yes, Palworld has very similar things. Although my reason stands, the BRs of today have only taken things from each other. Plus, I've seen a lot of people say Pokemon copied Dragon Quest, and that's my point. Is that like, yeah, there's all the Pokemon hard-ons who are like, oh my god, you copied Pokemon. Let's take a look at PUBG, Fortnite, Warzone, every other BR.
Not even just that. Just I mean, take a look at Pokemon itself. Pokemon itself is just a shit version of Palworld at this point.
Yeah, and
Well, it's not that they're coming after them for the gameplay. It's they're coming after
similarities.
the similarities.
No. That's
Right.
that the problem.
like Electric Totoro.
yes,
yeah, right,
Yes,
right.
100%. No, but we're talking about the Pokemon fanboys who are
Yeah, who are just coming out of like the woodwork, being like, "This is the same as that."
This is just Pokemon.
and I've
ripping
made
off
this point a
Pokemon.
bunch of times that Palworld has done nothing wrong, but just taken. I I dare say, like the Pokemon fantasy and just ran with it.
Well,
I
they
mean-
just they remodeled the entire thing. It's not even the same gameplay as Pokemon. It's very similar, sure,
Yeah.
but
Oh, sure.
the
Art.
whole idea of it is
Yeah, exactly that, right?
completely different.
Yeah.
It's got a whole base building mechanic.
Mhm.
Actually, this is what Pokemon
enslavement.
should have been realistically.
Exactly.
When you think about it, like even in the shows and the mangas that they talk about, you're a person that's going on an adventure. It's basically survival because there are points in time when you actually don't have money, so you do have to camp out
Yeah.
and get your own
The amount of
food.
times
And
Action
you're
Company
trying to like
pops
stay
up a 10.
and you're trying to stay safe in a place in wilderness where wild Pokemon do run rampant and can actually hurt people.
Yeah.
You know
It's what Pokemon should have been.
Hold
and
on.
then the threat of other people trying to steal
They
your
did
Pokemon.
make that though. The Arceus
No,
game.
Arceus was nowhere close to that.
Arceus was
Arceus
hot
was nowhere
dog
close.
shit.
Yeah, Pokemon can attack you, but you're not really surviving out there.
No,
Fuck,
and you're
okay, wait.
not. It's just
Fun fact about that. I saw this on Twitter. I think Arceus came out 2 years ago yesterday. The amount of Palworld comments on stuff like that was insane.
I mean, it's such a disappointment.
so
realistically,
here's my take. If Arceus, if Game Freak, Nintendo, Pokemon, if they came out with a game like Palworld, where I was a trainer and I started at like say,
Pallet Town,
thank you,
Viridian Forest.
I started there and I
Saffron
could
City.
run through the forest, capture a Pokemon. If you just basically took Palworld and made it Pokemon where I could just whip out a fucking
It should be-
Charizard
Hell,
and then
there is-
fly with it, you would take every amount I own.
You know what's crazy is that in the Pokemon animation show,
Yeah.
Ash attacked a Krabby with a stick. That was real world shit for Ash.
Mhm.
That should have been real world shit for Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
at the-
attack a Krabby with a stick just so I can capture that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
Was
is,
it smaller than Gary's? Yes.
the thing
Was
is,
it weaker than Gary's? Yes. But that motherfucker won him a Pokemon League match. And when it evolved into Kingler, not Krabby.
I just think that
I feel like you've been holding on to that since your childhood, and I'm glad you got to get it out.
yeah. Pokemon, even when they've tried to go 3D, just haven't done it. It's so
Yeah, I want to backpack off what you said. The latest X amount of games from Pokemon have been shit.
Like, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed X and Y, but X and Y felt like a walkthrough beginner's guide of how to play an
100%.
RPG.
Yeah.
I mean, almost all Pokemon games felt like that.
Yeah.
They've gotten complacent. They've gotten lazy. They're like, oh, people just buy our shit again.
Yeah.
I think after Palworld,
I'm
done.
done.
I might be I might be speculating that people may not buy into Pokemon like they used to.
No, and
I think they won't unless they decide to do unless this opens up the Pokemon company / Game Freak's eyes, being like, hey, maybe we should try something different with Pokemon and go that extra 20 miles, not extra mile, but like 20 miles to make it that much of a better of a game that people can like sit through and enjoy and feel like there are stakes with our game
Yeah.
hear me out.
to enjoy it. I don't know if they'll ever get to that point, but I think they should and realize that people want more out of their fucking Pokemon games. now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a long-term Pokemon fan. I've been playing since way back, Yellow, Red, Blue, all of them. Huh?
Were you alive in Yellow?
I was really young, but I played it.
I think it
didn't-
was around still when he
It was around
young.
still. It wasn't.
But
it
when
wasn't,
it came out, he was not born.
it was like Crystal. It was like Crystal era where I hopped on, but I played
Instead of
Red.
just hopping on, you're like, oh, what's the first?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
played like all those when I was growing
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I
I've
played.
missed two. I missed Black and White 2. I'm putting them
only missed-
together, and then I missed Scarlet and Violet.
I missed Black and White 2, and I missed I think Scarlet and Violet. I think that might be it. I played almost every single Pokemon game.
Even
I have to say,
Snap
I didn't buy
or Stadium.
I didn't buy Scarlet Violet. I didn't buy it. And the reason was because I didn't really want to play it. It kind of lost its wonder on me.
I mean,
And
that
after
and the
Palworld?
legendaries just didn't seem
Yeah.
anything. Like, what was the
And-
lore for the legendaries? They're just fucking vehicles.
One's from the past and one's from the future, and in their
And they go
timeline,
broom?
and in their timeline,
Vroom, vroom.
in their timeline, they're just like normal Pokemon, but in like the current game, they're legendaries.
I
That's-
just after
that's-
That's the worst.
That
Yeah.
That's the worst fucking description for a goddamn
So
legendary.
the violet one is from the future because
Sure.
he's like the tech one. The red one's from the past.
I kind of
And
figured.
in their timeline, they're just like there's tons of them around. They're just like a normal Pokemon.
I will not
So they're
buy
not
another
legendaries.
I will not buy another Pokemon game until it's beyond Palworld.
Unless
level.
they redo like goddamn gold and silver and like up to date graphics like they did with Brilliant Diamond.
If
They
they
already
redid-
did. Well, not up to date graphics,
Well,
but
like
they've already
they do
redone
it in the style of Brilliant Diamond and like what is it, Shining Pearl, right?
Yeah.
Shining
Well, Heart
Pearl.
Gold, Soul Silver.
That was on the deal. I want more of a up to date.
If
one.
they redid yellow, red, blue, heart gold, soul,
It's actually supposed to be red and green.
silver, yes, pardon me, in like newer style, I would again. But I
They
want
made blue because it was coming to America. They're red and blue. Oh, America.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, again, to my point, if Nintendo sat down and they're like, how can we like what are we doing wrong here? Like, why aren't people playing our game, but this game is like
I mean, they did it with
monumentally-
Zelda.
Is it that hard to see? They did it with Zelda. Zelda came out. The Zelda Breath of the Wild came out how long ago? 5 years? 6 years ago?
About 8 years.
Holy
Well,
shit,
7 years,
bro!
something like that. Yeah.
Yo, that is insane.
Mhm.
That game came out. What has Pokemon put out that's significant?
I think Arceus was supposed to be the game changer, but it didn't really
Arceus
change the
was-
game.
Arceus was hot dog.
Mhm. Again, if they made a Pokemon game, you woke up as a trainer,
Yeah.
left Pallet Town,
Yeah.
you went into the forest, you
Yeah.
had to like almost beat the Caterpie, you caught, you throw it back out, you pull out a potion, and then you just become a fucking Pokemon trainer.
I hope it's not a Caterpie. Just let me choose what I want. I'd rather go with the
well,
Weedle than a
it's
fucking
it's
Caterpie.
it's
Weedle's a
whatever.
way better bug Pokemon. than Caterpie.
And then like say it's like, oh, I have to fly to fucking wherever, Pidgey, and then it just whatever. If
What is
they
this
just
tangent?
This dude went so deep. He just kept
I'm just
running.
saying if
He's like Forrest Gump right now.
if Pokemon
he doesn't know when to stop.
If Pokemon just did what Palworld did, they would win. That's my
Yes,
whole point.
But
Yeah.
Jenny, I love you.
Jenny, I love
yeah,
Jenny.
that's my whole point. Is that
Yeah.
like, and I just don't understand the hate when it should really be like, okay, why is this doing?
I may
better?
be dumb, but I know what love is.
why is this game better, but this genre or X amount of games haven't been good? I just don't get the hate.
Yeah.
That's all.
We do have a little bit of Destiny news. Did you want to hop
Fuck
onto that?
Pokemon. No, just What?
Destiny has now gotten 1,400 new employees from Sony after laying off.
No, they went from 1,000 to 1,400. They didn't get 1,400 new ones. They just added on 400 new employees.
Oh, okay.
is-
Sorry,
is
my
what
bad.
It was.
I
Yes,
misread.
Pardon me.
So,
yeah.
so they added on 400 more people from Sony.
Allegedly.
Is it alleged?
Allegedly from
Allegedly from Sony. Oh, okay. There's no
But
direct.
wasn't Bungie claiming it's just 400 new hires,
Yeah.
allegedly?
So
right?
they fired.
So they're allegedly claiming that they hired 400 new people.
We don't know
But
what the
this-
real thing is.
But the
yet.
speculation is that it's actually just Sony employees being like, "Hey guys, we're here to,
That's
give you a
stupid.
hand because you're kind of dropping the ball on shit and you're sucking butt. So let us do our thing.
a
We'll make
business-
your game better and we'll go away."
From a business standpoint, why not?
Yeah.
Because
I mean-
Sony invested into it. Bungie's fucking shit in the deck, and they're like, all right, fuck.
I wouldn't
we-
be surprised if that 400 was strictly just for that new game.
Bungie.
It probably is 100%.
Sony.
Because Destiny's already on its way. It's almost done. And then they're not. I don't think they're going to continue Destiny. I really don't think they're going to
Dude,
give us any new big shit coming out.
Mhm.
It's just going to be small.
Well, they said this the episodes.
Yeah, the episodes, and there's not gonna be some big bad guy. It's gonna be like a mini boss kind of thing at the end of every fucking episode. What's bigger than Light versus Dark?
Sony was like a homeowner, and they saw Bungie on the street, and they're like, "Hey, we'll take you in." And then they came in, and they're
You're that
just like,
busted ass old house that they got to fix up to make into $1 billion.
"Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to send some
Yeah.
guys in there to help."
Do you guys think that after the final shape, there's going to be
Marathon. That's the game.
There's going to be no
Marathon.
more dungeons and raids ever?
No, there'll be dungeons and raids.
Or like
There'll always be
I-
dungeons
I-
and raids.
I
Those
think-
will be the big draws.
I think there'll be dungeons. I think they'll do a raid maybe once every 2 years.
I still think they'll do 2 per
No,
year.
they'll just focus on Marathon. They'll
Yeah.
just drop Destiny.
You really think so?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna drop Destiny?
Look what happened in Destiny 1.
So Bungie's gonna fall off a cliff because
I actually-
nobody's interested in Marathon.
I actually commented on a post on a Bungie, not a, sorry, not
Nobody cares.
not a Bungie post, but the Destiny bulletin, and I said, all I ask is for a great story. None of this drip feed weekly stuff. Just give me a full blown massive story and let me explore the solar system. And a lot of people have liked that. I'm getting the sense that like that's what people want.
Feels
now.
good about that post.
I'm
Feels
guessing
really
like
good about
that's
that
what
post.
people want now. Is that like to just explore and not just be confined to like fucking 4 planets.
Well, that's what it should have been, realistically.
point, yeah.
But you know, instead, Warframe did it better. So
You know what?
True.
I wouldn't even
Or
mind.
No Man's Sky.
Like they don't necessarily need to even make completely new planets all the time.
No.
I mean, if
they
they
don't.
if they just opened up new small areas in already existing
Like
places.
Earth is so under fucking utilized. Well, all we have is the fucking European dead zone
They could-
and the Russian goddamn
do basically
area,
what-
which is
The Cosmodrome?
The Cosmodrome.
They could do what Fortnite and
like there's like
and
Africa,
all these places.
India, China that they could go explore. There's fucking all of Western
Not even
Europe
just-
they can explore.
Not even just that. If you wanted like an easy way of doing it, just seasonally make some event happen and change the map.
Yeah.
It's not hard. You can add something to the map,
You know the
change it.
We have crazy cities
Marginally,
like
and
New
we'd
York,
be-
Chicago that they could go fucking explore. You know how crazy cool it would be to go figure out, like, honestly, like Division kind of shit where you go into the fucking buildings and you're fighting Fallen and shit in there, ducking cover and whatnot, man.
Imagine-
Or they're just openly in the fucking streets everywhere trying to kill
like
you.
having like a massive like
That's
fight
what,
in
that's what
nighttime.
Neo Muna should have been realistically, but it ended up being a hot bag of shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, wasn't there concept of like Boston being like the swamp
Boston or
planet?
something. Yeah, they had some sort of city ready, like conceptualized for Earth to be an explorable city, but never came to fruition.
Like, don't get me wrong. I always like getting new weapons. I love getting new weapons in this game, but I don't need 12 new weapons a season every season.
I don't care.
I want more areas to
Mhm.
explore.
Mhm.
Give me
At least
something new.
say in the winter, if it just fucking snows on Earth, that'd be cool. Like, oh, it's snowing. This is something
a
new.
dynamic weather system would be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I don't give a shit. Make
Well,
it
they have-
rain. Make it rain halfway through a strike.
They started doing that with Europa. They had it's not even really, but I mean,
Oh, a snowstorm.
they'd have a snowstorm in certain areas.
Yeah.
Small, sure. Marginal, sure.
Which makes
Interesting.
makes it harder for people to see you. Kind of cool.
Sparrows don't move perfectly in there. Kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
It's got small things.
Stasis power, unlimited.
Hated.
Kind of cool.
No, but like when you're in that zone, when the windstorm is going, your stasis powers are increased.
I
The
know.
regen and everything.
I still refuse to use it. I hate it.
All right.
I was watching.
It's 'cause your
I was
class
watching.
sucks at it.
Hold on, no, I was watching a cross video on Stasis Titan.
Apparently, they're really good.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
they are.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
There was icicles everywhere.
But yeah, that kind of stuff would be cool.
It would be, and I just don't think I'm gonna. I haven't played Destiny since that raid that we
Hey,
did.
you know who has?
Who?
I have.
Remember how he said, "Oh, I've deleted it. I'm never going back to it for a long time."
He did what I did.
Yeah, it
He
wasn't.
did what I did.
It wasn't even a month. Like 2 weeks in, he downloaded it back and was playing. And now he's saying, "I'm only coming for raids, for dungeons, and for the 6 new wishes."
Hold on.
What's so bad about that?
Addicts.
I want to come back.
How?
I think I want to come back.
That's addict behavior.
I want to
How?
come back for a little bit.
I just got asked to play again, and I was like, I'll play with my friends. Sure. What's so bad about that?
I asked this motherfucker to do raids. He's like, I deleted the game.
Because you guys do the same
I
raids
deleted
over and over
the
again.
game.
What new raids do you want, huh? There's fucking 6 in the goddamn game.
I don't want new raids. I'm just doing specific raids I want things from, and that's it. Like,
raid
for
experience is the
example,
raid
I
experience.
want a
Experience.
craftable trustee, so I'm just doing DSC. Once I get that, cool. I don't care. I don't care about having the best thing from a raid.
Yeah, I think I might come back for a little bit to do the 6 wishes because those seem interesting. Plus, you get raid weapons or good loot. So I'm
Riven is very easy to do to get the red boxes from, man.
no.
like-
These are last. Oh, you mean to get the last wish?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's last wish weapons that are making a wish when you can just people can finish Riven in like 45
You
minutes.
can, but you can
Probably
also
less
you can
than
also
that
get
now.
a lot of loot from that. There, you get 2 Ascendant shards, 2 Ascendant alloys. There's
For the
tons
wishes,
of different.
sure, I
Yeah,
get that, but
there's
you
tons
can
of
get the
different
red.
options.
If it's about the red boxes, you can just get the. There's a chance at getting the red box in there, and then you're guaranteed a red box once you're done the raid.
Yeah, 100%. No,
Yeah.
you can do it if you raid a lot. I just don't raid that much for me to go in and just do Last Wish a million times.
That's fair.
I'm gonna come back, and also it's moments of triumph. And I said I wanted to kind of do that, so I'll see how far I go into it. I'm still stuck on Ragnarok, so we'll see how that goes.
That's fair.
But yeah, Destiny kind of drying up.
I mean, we've been saying that for a while though. Like we've been harping on Destiny for a long time.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I feel like single player wise, there's nothing to do, but like with like friends, it's like entertaining.
Yeah.
Because like aside from like games, you could just shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I think like that kind of keeps the kindling going.
Yes.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
playing with your friends is always going to be fun, though. You can play any game realistically and have
Yeah.
fun with your friends.
Mhm.
So that's the only reason I just haven't hopped on. There's nothing drawing me.
For Destiny, it's literally now just raids and dungeons and maybe some event shit. But I don't really go to planets anymore. I don't care for them.
No, yeah.
Because there's not much to look at or unravel or build or just explore at this point. Destiny 1, you can go splunking everywhere
Mhm.
and you'll find new shit, crazy shit, cool stuff,
Yeah.
man.
And that's I guess.
But after playing like SWTOR, like the Old Republic,
Yeah.
and the worlds are so big.
And
They're
you
so
can-
vast.
and
You just
can-
go explore,
yeah,
man.
you can
And
just
it's
walk
fucking
around.
cool.
You know what? I was thinking about this. It would be really cool if they had little side quests in certain areas of different spaces. So
They're
maybe
called
you're,
patrols.
But wait, it's not worth the money for them to make new areas.
No, it doesn't even have to be a new area. It could just be a small little story element that they have on the side. Yeah, patrols, but patrols are dog shit. Patrols are go here, kill 20 people.
They're my favorite things.
They're hot dog shit. Nobody even pays attention to them. Nobody has. If they were interesting, even the legend ones are stupid, but if they were interesting, if they had something to draw you to do them, they were kind of more randomized. Maybe you were just exploring a world and you found this little side quest. You're like, oh, I can go and do this. And you're like, you actually have to go through areas and
It'd be cool
kill
if,
special
if like
enemies.
a patrol took you to a different planet.
That would be cool.
If you find like a patrol on Europa and it's like,
Actually, you need to go to Mars.
But then you have to fucking then you have to fucking beam
That's
up,
a whole
go to
loading
Mars,
screen.
and then you have fucking 2 minutes of loading screens before you get there, and then you finally get there, and then you have to
True,
kill
yeah.
20 enemies.
Yeah.
I miss weapon specific strikes. Well, like gear specific strikes. What?
I did that one just for you.
I totally missed it.
But
the word he said.
Oh, I totally missed
Yeah,
it. I
you
wasn't
missed
paying
it.
attention.
but
Really? Wow.
yeah, we've been harping on Destiny for quite a while.
Yeah.
I think
I was just saying I have a fear for like the final shape. Like once we get the story done and it's like all said and done, it's like once we explore that area, it's like
Yeah,
now what? Now we gotta wait X amount of days for the raid to come out.
I'm not. Actually, I will. I wanna
No,
do the
like
raid.
you have to.
Yeah.
That's the kicker, right?
I don't even know. It really depends on.
But no, like that's
how my
just
time is.
my fear is like once the story's
I've-
done and then we explore
I
the
haven't
new
even-
area, it's just like, oh, it's just another area.
I haven't pre-ordered it. I haven't pre-ordered it at all.
I still haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered it. I don't think I will unless I have absolutely nothing to do in summer.
Yeah.
If I have nothing I'm
go
doing,
for hikes. I'd rather go for a hike than play Destiny.
honestly, yeah, I'd rather go back and play any other game. There's tons that I can play.
Was wanting to go out in nature. He's like, I'm staying inside playing video games.
I'm I'm trying
Fuck
here.
nature. Play video games.
Trying to get your legs bigger. That's what I'm
Hey
trying
man,
to
just grab a PlayStation Portal and you just go outside and be outside while you get. There's nature.
True.
Touch grass.
True. Well, I think we've been going on for long enough, boys. Let's say we wrap this up.
I think that's a
do. How
good.
long have we been? Yeah, dude.
Oh, well, do we have any topics?
What the fuck do you got to be, man?
Places.
Where do you gotta be?
Yeah, where do you gotta be?
No, I'm trying to hang out.
No, you're not. You want to get out of here. The moment we turn off the camera, you
No,
fucking
I'm out.
pack your bags and leave. Like
I
you're
was
like,
gonna
I'm
do
out.
I was gonna do some unboxings actually.
Actually, we were gonna do some unboxings.
Well, let's end this early so you guys can do the unboxings.
No, I'm going home now.
I thought we were gonna talk about the Xbox stuff.
Oh, we can.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Xbox
What a-
layoffs.
What a podcast, eh? No format to it.
Nope.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the better one. It's more entertaining.
Microsoft layoffs. Go.
Who brought this up?
Pat.
Pat did.
It's all you, bud.
Oh, well, I mean, so they fired a bunch of people in their physical media department. It's basically non-existent
Well,
anymore.
also, they just bought Activision and laid off a bunch of Activision.
And Riot too.
Didn't they? Yeah.
Riot as well.
Yeah.
Also,
Didn't they lay off like Blizzard people as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Activision.
What is
Blizzard.
this common theme? I'm just being like, you know what? Yeah,
Buy and lay off.
Yeah.
That's Microsoft's track record, though. They buy studios only to get rid of them. That's what they do, man.
Is this
It's
like,
like the death
Oh,
place.
that still pisses me off. My favorite studio,
Black and white. Lion's Head?
Lionhead Studios.
Yep.
Oh fuck, they made Fable. They
The
made
black and white
Black
series.
and White. Oh,
yeah?
that pissed me off
Is this
so
like the
much.
whole Thanos thing where he's like, fine, I'll do it.
I'll do it myself.
And like just buys companies and then just fucking. Is this what's happening? Is this what's happening? Or I'll do it myself?
Microsoft is a
If I
graveyard.
can't have them, no
No
one
one
will.
can- yeah.
Microsoft is a graveyard
It
for developers.
I really don't think they know how to manage their studios properly because they're not about that life. They're just about making software and implementing software.
they don't know how to do it though.
Well,
It's
I
like-
mean,
it's like-
there's a reason why they're
it's like
the
you
number,
being like,
the
I wanna
richest
be a
company
chef.
right now. There's a reason why they're worth more than Apple, though. It's like their software is doing something.
Hold on, their Xbox isn't making jack.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Microsoft as a company.
Okay.
They're ahead
we
of
had
Apple.
this conversation already.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Calm down, dude. I got you. I understand. Good God.
From what you make it sound like they're just sitting there going, okay, guys, I have a great idea. Let's do X, Y, Z. Oh, great. Who's gonna make it?
Yeah, who's gonna make? Well, no, it's like if they want, Microsoft is basically a really rich person who's buying up chefs and being like throwing them in the kitchen, being like, do something. You got it. Make the dishes.
Yeah.
We're gonna sell them.
I made this
It's gonna be so good.
I made this $1 million kitchen. Go ahead.
You got a menu?
Well, did you guys hear the complaints about the new Setsuna the game, whatever that game is called? I don't know what the fuck the name.
Christ.
That Celtic game that's coming out, that horror one where she was trying to save her husband. I think.
wait. Back up. A Celtic horror game?
Yeah, what was it called? Senua's something.
What?
Apparently, the game runtime for that is about 5 to 8 hours. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. That apparently, so the runtime apparently is like 5 to 8 hours, and people complain about it
Why?
because they're like, "How much money are we spending? How much money have you spent on this?" And it's only 5 to 8. And what was the development cycle? Like 5-6 years. And you're saying it's only 5 to 8 hours long? That's how fast we can beat it. But then there are people like, well, if it's 5 to 8 hours and it's impactful, I don't see the problem with it.
Sometimes short games kind of hit, right?
Sometimes they do.
Little quick hit of like dopamine.
True. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I understand nowadays, especially when games are becoming the prices they are, people want longer things.
I want more for the buck. Yeah, 100%. Well,
And I just,
More coke on the table, right?
I just think that Xbox is just dying, just slowly, painfully dying.
they won't. Their consoles probably will, but the
Xbox
games and stuff, the Game
console
Pass,
is dying
they
like that
won't.
girl in Oshi No Ko.
They just dropped 200 million on Starfield. How much money it make?
I think after a week it died.
If yeah, I'm pretty sure they
No,
lost.
it had like a solid month. It had a solid month.
Pardon
yeah.
me. Okay.
Yeah,
Pardon
I'd
me.
say a solid.
Stop yelling. I'm sorry.
Whoa, hey.
Hey.
No, don't touch me, man. Don't fucking touch me.
Relax.
Calm down. No, I know it had a solid month though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Of being
Good.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
What other topics? The surprising thing. Star Wars Outlaw. Is
What?
it Outlaw?
Yeah.
Outlaws.
Outlaws looks surprisingly really good.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, we were talking about this when
Well,
it was
okay, hold on.
announced.
Well, what about it looks good, Pat? Tell me.
Ubisoft making a good game. That's what it
You
looks
mean
like.
them just reusing the engine that they use for Division 2?
Ubisoft making a good
The
game?
gameplay that's super similar to the Division 2.
Holy
not?
dude.
Just a Star Wars skin.
This is just you are holding on by hopes and prayers, my man.
The
Someday
Division
they'll
was a
make
great
good game.
concept, just poorly executed, man. That's why they had to make a second one. Because the first one, they just dropped the ball.
The Division-
And even when the second one came out, they still dropped the ball as soon as it lost. I mean, you already had a game that you built upon and made really good. And then all of a sudden, you just went back to the fucking drawing board with the second one? Doesn't make sense.
The
It
Division
doesn't make sense.
and Division 2 was like, now that I'm thinking about it, the concept of the game, 3-man, New York, whole post-apocalyptic was actually a great like a great idea, and it sucked that it kind of didn't bloom.
Yeah, the one game that I was really looking forward to was Grip on Them, and I don't know, huh?
What was the game called?
Grip on Them. Grip on Them.
What's he talking about?
Grip on these nuts, bitch! God damn, dude, you stupid.
I see.
It was a Gen Z thing.
It was, yeah, 100%. Okay, got you. You proud of that one, huh?
I am.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We're glad you're leaving.
It's not even confirmed anymore. It's not even confirmed. He doesn't
No,
even know.
no. It should be later this month. Later Feb.
Should be, guys.
Later this
should be
month,
later
it's still
Feb.
January.
No, later Feb.
You
Sorry.
have 2 days.
What? No, I said later in Feb. I
Oh,
already said in Feb.
right.
I just didn't
Either
know if
you're
it was
going
earlier
up
or
north,
later.
or we're kicking off the pod.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I just want Persona 3 already. I'm gonna ignore everything.
You gotta wait till Friday.
Well,
You
I don't
buy
think
it
we
or-
have
I
many
don't
other
know.
topics.
There's not much else to talk
Yeah,
about.
so I think we wrap this up. We make it an early one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up now, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave your hate comments down below. We love you.
Tell us what you think
Squad.
about Palworld.
Yes,
Tell us what you think about Oshi No Ko.
any.
But I think you guys should also check out Ishura on fucking Disney Plus because
Ooh,
that
Ishura.
anime is fire. We'll talk
Ishura
about
is
that
fire,
next week.
fire. Yes,
We'll
we
talk
will.
about that
Yeah,
next
I want to
Let's
watch
all
a little
try
bit
and
more.
watch all 4 episodes.
Yeah, I'll try to catch up and then we can talk about it because
Yeah,
that anime is popping off.
Yeah.
For sure. But thank you for watching. Sash Squad out.
Peace.